Peace and love, soul vibes to you. This is Gemini Moon, the astrologer. Welcome to the channel. Good tidings, well wishes. This video is going to be in regards to Jupiter transiting into Capricorn. Jupiter transiting into Capricorn. And immediately, the words that are playing across the screen of my mind, I'm hearing mystic takeoff. Mystic takeoff. I'm hearing the word vibration. 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 Jupiter moving into Capricorn is going to intensify the feeling that you've been having over the last year regarding your life's work and soul mission, and it's going to activate and lock in I'm hearing new peripheral awareness, new superconscious awareness within your fields of study, within your auric field, within your body, within your vessel. There are soul templates being rearranged, new soul templates. And I think what I'm going to do for the benefit of everyone and for the benefit of myself as a up-and-coming teacher and astrologer, someone who is working to clarify and really deepen the meaning of these transits, I'm going to do this video in parts. Because this is going to be energy, we just had the new moon. What's today? The 27th? We just had the new moon yesterday, and this new moon kind of is the kickoff. This new moon was the kickoff for the energy that we're building up to for when Jupiter goes into Capricorn. This is significant because Capricorn represents our public appearance. It represents our legacy. It represents our body of work. What we're here to do, what our calling is as well, what our initial purpose is. You know what I'm saying? What the initial purpose is in this life, and how we construct it, how we construct and how we build through mastery and through creating definitions, setting new structures and restrictions and limits, to things through our own self-exploration, through our own pilgrimages. And I'm hearing, in my head, we're working to create a new mask. We're working to create a new template, a new blueprint to really engage this reality and to really incite new nuances. And, when you're talking about Capricorn, you're talking about time, you're talking about age, you're talking about maturity, you're talking about responsibility. You're talking about status. You are talking about expectations of your family, of society, of the world. I'm hearing, what new truth is it that you are professing to the world? What is the new truth? What is the new you? What is the new you? What have you manifested? What new logic? What new self-awareness have you manifested over the last year? And once Jupiter steps onto Capricorn's field, it's time to really ground this new influence, to ground new archetypes, to ground new blueprints of expression, of soul expression, of purpose. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and Neptune traditionally, and these are both zodiac signs that have to do with faith, belief, religion, higher morality, higher education, metaphysics, transcendence, evolution, the future, magic, magic, creation, the potential for change, cosmic wisdom, This is all about our ascension. But see, in order for us to ascend, we have to ground these new teachings, You know, Jupiter is a preacher, a teacher. We have to ground the new teachings, the new knowledge, the new wisdom, the new value. In order to fully create heaven on earth, Jupiter has to step down. Jupiter has to come down off his throne like Jesus and come down and teach the people and plant seeds. You know, we have to. You know, Capricorn is cardinal earth. Capricorn is cardinal earth. It's strong, it's prepared, it's experienced, it's readiness, it's willingness. You know, it's predictable. It knows the way. It sets forth on the path, and it looks to gain longevity. You know, so there's something here about really planting seeds, planting concrete seeds. Jupiter going into Capricorn is going to be about the application of wisdom. You know, Jupiter, Sagittarius is wisdom, is higher learning, but how we live that now is being made manifest through psychological process. This is a very psychological time. This is about reinforcing standards. You know, really gearing in. You know, a Three of Wands vibe. Three of Wands in the tarot is the readiness, the preparation. Now, you know, it's not just an idea anymore. You're seeing now where you can go and where you can, because you're planted in your feet. You know, Three of Wands is about being ready to take action. You've seen the coming of the glory of the Lord, and now you're ready, you know, to trailblaze that path, to really set forth, take it all the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you, many of us, healers, teachers, astrologers, tarot readers, energy healers, Reiki, starseeds, empaths, you know, on this spiritual journey, working to heal the collective. This is going to be about healing identities. This is going to be about healing relationships. It's going to be about broadening the scope of experience, of this earthly experience, and really tapping into 2020 vision in 2020. And I feel this message so strong and potent, and I know that this is why I was called in this day and time, because I'm a Sagittarius, and once Jupiter goes into the second house to my sun, I have free reign to create whatever I want, to use and manipulate the structures of this reality, and to really contextualize a new form of soul expression, a new persona, a new me, a different me. And this is for everyone, though. This is not just, you know, of course, it's going to be abundance in money. It's going to be a inheritance. It's going to be about designing the life of our dreams. You know what I mean? It's going to be about all that. But all in all, it's about grounding new practical wisdom and adapting to new modes of expression, adapting to new modes of leadership. This is going to be about new leadership. This is going to be about really locking in a set philosophy that's going to manifest a brand new lifestyle. This is Gemini Moon, the astrologer, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to this message. I'm going to be doing part 2 and 3, however many parts it takes to get this message out, because I believe this is, well, I don't just believe it's important. This is important for everyone. This is reestablishing divine order in the earth realm. This is Jesus walking the earth, establishing kingdom business. The kingdom of God is like a man who owns a field, and he leaves his workers for a time, and when he gets back, he finds that they slacking off and not doing their work. This is it right here. This is the taskmaster coming in to see that we've been cultivating these seeds, and we've been cultivating our visions. Come on, y'all. It ain't all peachy clean and lemon squeezy and walking through the park of destiny. This is about creating our life. You know, creating, watering. You know, Capricorn is very, and when I say it's predictable, it has a practicality to it, to where, you know, it knows that, you know, if you don't go outside, like my mom who's a Capricorn, if you don't go outside, if you go outside when it's cold without a jacket, you're going to get sick. You know, it's the restriction, it's the no, it's the soberness, it's the abstaining, it's the cutting people off, cutting certain things off, you know, tailoring yourself, you know, being presentable. Now we have to present this new project, this new art project, this new design. This goes across all different spectrums and color codes. I'm hearing that, color codes. So this is part 1 of Jupiter into Capricorn. I hope that this was helpful and that this was a good opener to the energy that we're coming up to. I am offering readings. If you would like a reading, if you would like me to step into your energy, tap into your energy, look at your birth chart, see what Jupiter and Capricorn may have in store energetically for you on a soul level, and see what it is that really, really archetypally, energetically, and spiritually, what is this transition and what is the focus? Get at me. I'm going to put my email and PayPal. So right now, I don't have any set prices for readings. Right now, at the end of the year, we're going to 2020. I want to kind of do this easy, and introduce myself on a good foot and give people kind of the opportunity to, vibe with me, and work with me and see if this is something that, if it resonates, if the reading resonates. And I just kind of want to open the door, and step into 2020 with ease. So, I will put my information there. But I'm a free spirit, so let's connect, let's connect hearts. And this is my talk about Jupiter going into Capricorn 2020. So very, very significant, very impactful, very, very impactful time. Very, very replenishing time. So thank y'all for stepping into this room of requirements. This room of requirements. And yeah, c'est la vie.